Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another slice of Majora's... No, not Majora's Mask, I've been over this, it's Master Quest. They both begin with M, but it's Master Quest. And while I'm walking over to that staircase, I'm just going to show you this picture, which I've had open in Google Chrome pretty much all day. I don't know why, it's just sort of been there. I've been waiting to use it as like a reaction image for something that SuperAlex641 might say to me over Skype or something, I don't know. But he never said anything reaction-worthy, so there you go, I'm going to share that picture with you lovely people instead. Now, in the last episode, we met Princess Zelda. That's kind of the main thing. Also, we got an upgrade for our slingshot. Well, not for the slingshot itself, but for how many seeds we could carry with it. Also, if I have slightly fewer seeds than before, it's because when I was setting up this recording session, I had to idle through one night to... Like, when you save and quit outside of a dungeon, when you start up the game again, you spawn inside Link's house. So I had to walk all the way back to the market from there. And so by the time I got there, it was night. And so I went to Hyrule Castle to idle away the night, where I spent some time firing slingshot bullets at the moon. Just so that we'd have some continuity. Anyway, I believe there are 7 cuckoos, chickens, whatever, in this town. And yes, this is going to be a side quest moment. Side quest moments with Tess. But the thing that gets a lot of people with the side quest is 2 of the 7 cuckoos are over here, and that's the only way to get over here at the moment. Later on we'll be able to use that door over there, but that's not going to be for quite some time, so... Also note that there is a hole here, and if you're not careful with your jump, then you might end up falling down it. And certainly in a 3DS version, that doesn't reset the positions of the chickens. Also, I have 69 rupees, and that's glorious. But I don't know about this version, obviously the vanilla GameCube version of Master Quest, so what you need to do is throw that chicken back over. But don't jump over yourself, because there's another one over here. Now, as a child, yet another derp incident with young Tess. I waited until after the next dungeon before doing the side quest, because one of the chickens is inside a wooden container, and child me, in his infinite wisdom, thought that you needed the item from the next dungeon in order to open the wooden boxes that are scattered around the town. So, yeah. But you don't. You can just roll into them and they break, as I demonstrated in the last episode, actually, with the Golden Skull Churl. The only reason why that's so fresh in my memory is I just edited that, and today's Monday. I'm recording this 2 days before the previous episode goes up. That's how far in advance I'm preparing these at this point. Which might seem a little bit neurotic, maybe a little bit over-prepared, and certainly much more over-prepared than I usually do with my videos, because normally I wait until the day before recording them, or sometimes even the day they're supposed to go up before recording them. But in this case, because, as I keep saying, I'm going to have guests later in the series, it's in my best interests to stockpile a load of these episodes, just so, you know, to allow for as much flexibility with those guests as possible. In the long run, this is the chicken I was talking about. In the long run, it's to benefit you lovely people so you have a more pleasurable viewing experience, but yes, chicken. So that one, I wasn't, like, I knew it was there as a child, because you could L-target it through the box. But I didn't know you could roll into the crates to break them, and I never thought to try it. Also, you can't climb up this ledge, it's too high, you need to float over to it with chicken. I'm gonna call them chickens, because it's... I know how to pronounce chicken, I'm sort of on the fence about cuckoo, 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 pick up a penguin. What doesn't help is, in Twilight Princess, there's a golden chicken, and it says this little non-rhyme. Like, if you talk to it, in the circumstances that would allow you to talk to a chicken. I'm not going to spoil exactly what that is, because maybe someone out there hasn't played, as it's abbreviated, Twi-Pry, but the chicken says something like, "Twinkle, twinkle, golden cuckoo, I am gold and not for you-o," or you-oo. Or it extends the last word weirdly, which casts doubt upon how is it supposed to be pronounced. Is it even meant to rhyme? But as we will discover, probably later in this episode, in fact almost definitely later in this episode, the Zelda series isn't really good at rhyming. Also, I'm impressed. We've only been going for about 5 minutes, and we've already done the chicken rounding up thing, and this is Andrew, but she didn't really get a name until Majora's Mask, but she raises chickens. Did I... There's one more. It's the one near the entrance to the village, isn't it? Bugger. Well, she raises chickens but she's allergic to chickens. What a clever business strategy, and yep, there it is. For some reason, I was so wrapped up in getting the two that are on the other side of the fence that I forgot you even existed. Also, once again, in case there are people out there who have never played a Zelda game before, if you attack the chickens, they will attack back. Attack them enough times, and in this game at the very least, the screen will just completely blitz with chickens. They do unavoidable damage, even if you've got your shield up. The chickens will kill you. It's funny, because, like, in serious games like Skyrim, kill a chicken, get sent to prison. Actually, that makes sense. But in Zelda, kill a chicken, chicken kills you. Anyway, with your slow-ass text, give me an ass reward. Now, I was considering going and doing the Lon Lon Ranch side quests in this episode as well, but I'm going to save that until after the next dungeon, just to break up the action, because if all goes to plan, and all will go to plan, I plan on learning a new song by the end of this episode. So, also, I'm not going to do much plot if I can get away with it, but if I can, I will, because that's great time management, but doing some side stuff. I believe this is optional? I think? It might be? Question mark? But, first of all, yeah, it is on this side. Now, do the bugs just spawn naturally, or do I have to pick up... I think I have to pick up the rock. Bleh. Bugs, they are a valuable thing to keep on your person, and I will be making gratuitous use of the bug duplication glitch as soon as we have a second bottle, but that's not going to be until after the second dungeon, no matter how we do it. But yeah, so we'll be learning a song here, then I'll do the next dungeon, and then we'll be learning a new song at Lon Lon Ranch, and then we'll do the dungeon after that. Apparently the bugs didn't do the thing. If you put the bugs on a patch... Oh no, they did do the thing. Did they? They did. Huh. That's not how it's supposed to do. Like, usually, if you put bugs on a patch of dirt, because I believe there are 10 throughout the land of Hyrule, if you put bugs into one of these patches of dirt, then it'll make a gold Skulltula spawn, which is all well and good, but... What am I trying to say? Once you place the bugs down, you can't pick them back up if they're committed to going into... You rude son of a bitch. The bugs will be in some sort of mini cutscene, so you can't pick them back up, whereas normally, if you put down a bug, it'll spawn 3, and so you can have one to do whatever you needed the bug for, and then pick up the remaining 1 or 2 with any other bottles you might have. And also, I'm going to show this off, because a lot of LPers that I've seen don't. If you check this grave, it spawns one of these, and Poes, they're ghosts. They appear in the graveyard. If you L-target them, they disappear. But we've got these special Mario and Luigi-ass ghosts. Normally, if you fight a Poe and defeat it, it'll spawn this purple ghost thing which you can catch in a bottle. But this one and the other one spawn green flames instead, and they talk to you. Well, you can't kill ghosts. This is the N64 era. Well, this game in particular isn't, but the original that this is based on is. So, this I will let scroll through slowly, because why do LPers not do most LPers not know about this, or because this is one of the things that I did frequently as a child. There's 3 types of Pogosts. There's the green ones that you can talk to, there's the purple ones which are normal, and there's gold ones which we'll get into much later, and they're the reason why I never got all 4 bottles in this game. Also, I should mention our current location, Kakariko Village. That is another thing from my childhood that I couldn't pronounce. I called that... Now, prepare your butts. I'm going to get to the end of this block of text, and then I will make you form so many butt diamonds. This ghost, first of all, is telling us about basically what I want to do in this episode, and nope, goodbye. Now, I want to show the other ghost off as well. I think he still spawns, the Luigi ghost. Yeah, he spawns as well. Okay. Well, hold on to your butts. As a child, when I first encountered Kakariko Village, I pronounced it Kakkarikku Village. I don't know where I got that from. I think I got the oo from, like, it ends in O, and do is pronounced do, but spelled D-O. Also, I don't think these ghosts actually attack you. This is news to me. Anyway, speak to me. You're dead again. What? Why are you acting like you've already met me? I'm assuming... I believe both ghosts say this the same... Like, these two blocks of text you'll get in this order, but it doesn't matter which order you kill the ghosts in. I suppose it's worth reading this simply because most LPers don't show this off. Masay didn't, Nintendo Capri-Sun didn't. Has Chugga Conroy done Ocarina of Time? Because if he has, then he didn't show this off either. If he didn't, then that's why he didn't. Because he hasn't played it. I don't know, I don't remember offhand. But the point is, I've not seen this showed off. But that's a thing. Now, summoning the moon. I'll come back to that point. But just remember that that was said. And he's saying if you were really a royal family messenger, then you should be able to get into the grave and you know, I'll tell you all my secrets as long as you can prove that you're a member of the royal family or their messenger or something. Well, it just so happens in the last episode, we got a song that allows us to do exactly that. So, again, no sense of rhythm because it does this anyway, and I'm going to talk all over it this time because you've heard the untainted version, without my commentary supplied on top. And for some reason, proving that we're a member of the royal family inspires the sky. Zeus is just like, yo, fam, zap. And then that's the grave explodes. Spoilers. Spoilers for 2 seconds from now. That was a surprisingly good guess. And we've opened up the grave's butthole, except not really. We'll be delving into that later. I already have a guest picked out and everything. And she's already said she doesn't mind being surrounded by death, so that's lovely. But yes, so... First of all, coughs and geese. No, geese. Okay, you can die, and you over there. Okay, why did that hit, but that egg in the Great Deku Tree didn't? And where are the others? Are there others? I know there are others. Fight me. I'll fight you all. Was it just those three? Rupee. Nope, there's more. Hello, Keese. Goodbye, Keese. You're dead. Anyone else? Oh, that really was it. And can we do anything with those torches just yet? Do they need things doing to them? I don't think we can. There's not any torches down here, so we might have to save that for later. And now this room. Full of Redeads, one of the most hated enemies in the Zelda games because they are a walking jump scare. But I have it on good faith that if you just walk, they completely leave you alone. What's this? Is this... Oh, it's just a bone. It looks like a weird Onion San-esque tentacle, but yeah, if you walk, then Link, you feel like changing direction anytime soon? They don't attack you. Now, normally, because I only found out about this really, really recently, so if you didn't know about it, then that's entirely fair enough. Normally, I'd just run straight through the middle of this room, because if you barrel straight down the middle, then none of them can touch you, I think. But that's at the cost of walking through that toxic sloop, which takes away a quarter of a heart every, like, second or so. And now, we reach here. Okay, this is what I was saying before about how Zelda games aren't very good at rhyming. So this poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. A rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade, well that's dark, from sun to moon, moon to sun, give restful peace to the living Dade. Beautiful. Unicorn. Just fucking well done. 10 out of 10, turn a prize, or all those other whatever. Give them an Oscar. And it's funny, in Master Quest 3D, this is flipped left to right as well, so that music is written backwards, but you still learn it forwards. And here we go. We have got the Sun Song. Very useful. Now, as you'll discover, all of the songs... Well, there's a better way of describing this. Half the songs in this game, the ones that don't... Like, the ones that you learn in the first half of the game, I should say, more or less. See, now that rhymes. Rest of souls wonder where they don't belong, bring them calm with the Sun Song. Half the songs in this game, and in fact, I'll show you exactly which half, on the quest status screen, this entire top row, these are all songs based on music in the game. Zelda's Lullaby is the tune that we heard in Zelda's courtyard when she was talking to us. These two are background music, one of which, I think it's this one we've already heard, that one we haven't. One of these is actually also located in this village, but we've not heard it yet. And one of them is the music inside the Temple of Time, which I've not yet shown off. But the Sun's Song doesn't seem to have that kind of counterpart. Now, first of all, it's a very, very useful song. I would say outside of battle, but normally, outside of dungeons, it can change night into day or day into night, so you don't have to wait around, you can just flip between day and night. Which is what I was saying that's interesting about... They were talking about a song to summon the sun and a song to summon the moon. Also, if you play it near Redeads, then they are frozen solid and can't do shit about the fact that you're just walking right past them. But, yeah. So, they were talking about a song to summon the moon, but the Sun's Song does both. Play it at night, it turns it into day. Play it in daytime, it turns it into night. Now, you may well wonder, well, okay, what's the Sun's Song based on then? Because you've heard it's more of a weird jingle, and also didn't realise enough time had passed for this, but this is a thing for a heart piece which we may as well do here and now while I'm explaining. I've actually forgotten my train of thought now, because I'm getting sidetracked by this heart piece thing. Oh yeah, the Sun's Song. It sounds like a jingle, and it is. It's the jingle that plays at, I think, 6 AM in-game time. You know, when the sun comes up and it does that... And then it plays the Hyrule Field theme. That's what the Sun's Song is. So, that's what it's based on. Now, Dade's heart-stopping, grave-digging, whatchamacallit. There's a load of these dirt patches scattered around the graveyard, and you just have to wait for him to amble slowly up to one, ask him to dig on it for 10 rupees, and then it's completely chance-based. I got lucky there getting a red rupee. You can get a heart piece, or a piece of heart, or a pizza heart. That's the end goal of this, but you might get nothing, you might get a po, you might get 1 rupee. It is a really shitty, slow-paced game of chance. Because you have to wait for him to catch up, you need to talk to his ass. And I'm perfectly willing to speed up. Oh, another red rupee. I am having many luck with this so far. Now, it is hard to see because it is kind of dark, but I don't know if you could... Like, the heart piece will only spawn on these dirt patches, but I don't know if you can even dig elsewhere, but dig here, my child, except you're not a child, you're older than me by quite a considerable margin. Blue rupee. That's good, because we've still managed to avoid max walleting as far as we can. I'll just speed this up until we get the heart piece. Okay, this is just getting stupid. I've spent all my money, and it's not turned up. So, I'll show off this instead, and hopefully get some money out of it, and maybe be able to afford to do it later or something. This one we can't do much with yet, because there's a wall back there which, like, if I strike a regular wall with my sword, I can't actually hear that because I can't hear through this TV, but compare that to the turd wall. It sounds different, but we can't do anything with that yet. So I'll just kick open this chest, and... Hylian Shield! This is the thing I was talking about in the last episode where I said we can go out of our way to get a shield upgrade. And I'm going to switch that right now because the next dungeon is fire-based, and I do not like the idea of losing my only shield. So, well, the only shield that can reflect stuff, because since this is adult-sized, it's... You know. Now, there's... You can't use it properly is what I'm trying to say. You just duck under it. Now, I know there's one grave, I I don't think it's this one. This one's important later, though. Yeah. That's a regular Poe. If you look at it, it'll disappear. And I got 5 rupees for desecrating a grave. There is another one. I forget which one it is. So, give me a moment. Unless it's this one. No, it's not this one. It was this one. Another one that, like an actual tomb rather than a regular grave. So, it's gonna ask us to fight a Redead. Well, we shall stun it first with our utterly amazing Sun's song. There's a joke in there somewhere about it being stunning. I could just walk up slowly, but it's easier to just get behind and get bananas. Like, just keep spamming the sword so it doesn't have a chance to turn around and attack. Because those things, they scream, then they freeze you in place, then they grab you and start humping you to death. Now, I don't know if you need to explicitly play the Sun song here, or just wait for its body to decompose, but either way, there's a chest and I don't remember what's in it. I believe it's either a piece of heart or a lot of money. Judging by the size of the chest, I'm going to say the first piece of heart of this playthrough. Maybe? Perhapple? Am I growing something on the perhapple tree? Piece of heart, first one of the game. First one of 36, I think? Terrible number. But, anyway. At some point, I'm going to need to grind up some money and just keep... In fact, you know what? Screw the grinding. I have enough money for one more dig. And if fortune smiles upon me, then it'll be this next one that exposes the heart piece. But I'm not going to hold my breath. But if this isn't the heart piece, then I will just come back and do this some other time later in the playthrough. Nope. Okay. Well, that was rude. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we'll probably get on with the story, to be fair. But in the meantime, I'm gonna need some money so that I can afford this goddamn heart piece. But no. Control yourself, Tess. You've already outroed, and you'll be covering that some other time. So, see you in that other time, I suppose.